Hello everyone and welcome to my home and away news. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. 7 Little Johnstons. Trent cries as he shares eulogy for dad. On 7 Little Johnstons, viewers are seeing the family endure the loss of Poppy, Trent's father. A recent clip shows Trent mourning his loss as he shared his eulogy with his family. During the emotional moment, Trent also shared a lesson he learned from his father. Trent's father, Poppy, passed away this past March at the age of 90. The TLC series, 7 Little Johnstons, revolves around a family of 7 who all live with dwarfism, led by parents Trent and Amber. Since the series first came out in 2015, viewers have seen the family grow, change, and experience various emotional moments. During season 15, the family grew concerned with the care of the former's parents. Tragically, the 7th episode showcased the death of Trent's father, Walter P. Lawrence Johnston, also known as Poppy. Trent's father passed away on March 10, 2024. He was 90 years old at the time of his death. As previously reported, Trent previously posted a tribute to his father on Instagram on March 12, 2024. As it read, "Heaven gained an amazing man, our Poppy," adding a blue heart emoji. In a recent clip of the show, Trent read a eulogy to members of his family. He opened up sharing memories of Poppy, noting Dad was a die-hard Atlanta Braves fan and Georgia Bulldogs fan. "I remember going to some Braves games with him at Fulton County Stadium. He would always park in this older gentleman's driveway and maybe pay him a few dollars." Trent shared something he learned from his father. As Trent continued, he mentioned he and his father would usually buy boiled peanuts from the same elderly street vendor. He continued, "The peanut man would always say, 'Hello, Mr. Pete.' I asked Dad how he always remembered his name. One of the many life lessons Dad taught all of us was that being a little person, people will always remember you. It is up to you on what they remember about you." Trent continued, he also said, "We are little people. Some may judge us on our size. When you shake hands with somebody, squeeze it hard, son. Let them know your strength." Taking to the confessionals, Trent mused the loss of a loved one, noting, when your parents pass away, it is sad. But if you have a parent that was strong in their faith, a man like Poppy, it's a blessing to us now because we got somebody else to talk to. Trent also assured, "And I'm just not saying that. I really, really mean that." After receiving some positive feedback, Trent noted, "Now we just got to get through tomorrow." With the Instagram post, many fans shared their condolences. Many touched on Trent's message on what he had learned from his father. Some comments included, "In a deeply emotional episode of 7 Little Johnstons, fans witnessed a side of Trent Johnston that was rarely seen, raw, vulnerable, and heartbroken." As the family gathered to say goodbye to Trent's beloved father, viewers were pulled into a tender moment that served as both a tribute and a reflection on the fragile threads that connect generations. Trent, usually the rock-solid patriarch of the Johnston household, broke down in tears as he stood before family and friends to deliver a eulogy that left not a single dry eye in the room or among fans watching at home. A loss that hit close to home. The passing of Trent's father, affectionately known to the family as Papa, came after a long decline in health. While Trent had mentioned his dad's struggles in previous episodes, the weight of the loss came crashing down during the memorial service, which was beautifully documented on the show with the family's full consent. The episode opened with the Johnstons gathering around old photo albums, sharing stories of the man who shaped Trent's values, work ethic, and fatherhood style. The room was filled with quiet laughter, tears, and a warmth that could only come from a family bonded by love and shared memories. "This man wasn't just my dad," Trent said to the camera during a confessional. "He was my compass. Every decision I've made as a father came from the example he set for me." Trent's tearful speech, a rare public display of emotion. When the time came for the eulogy, Trent stepped up to the podium, holding a piece of paper that trembled in his hands. Amber sat in the front row, her eyes already glistening with tears. Their children, Jonah, Elizabeth, Anna, Alex, and Emma, surrounded her, their faces somber and supportive. Trent began with a story from his childhood, a memory of fishing at dawn with his dad, the fog rolling across the lake, and the quiet strength of a man who didn't need to say much to teach valuable lessons. He wasn't a man of many words, Trent said, his voice cracking. But when he did speak, you listened. And when he hugged you, really hugged you, you felt like the safest person in the world. As the eulogy continued, Trent's composure faltered. He paused, wiping his eyes with the back of his hand. The room grew still as he choked back sobs, and Amber rose from her seat, walking quietly to stand beside him. She gently placed her hand on his back as he took a breath and pushed forward. "I wish I had one more day," Trent said through the tears. "One more chance to tell him that everything I am, every bit of who I've become, I owe to him. I hope I made him proud." Fans watching the episode took to social media in droves, sharing their own stories of loss and expressing admiration for Trent's openness and courage. "Seeing Trent cry like that just broke me," one viewer wrote on X, formerly Twitter. "We're so used to seeing him strong for everyone else. This time, he let us see the depth of his heart." A healing moment for the whole family. While Trent was the focal point of the episode, each member of the Johnston family shared their own reflections on Papa's life. Alex, the youngest, shared a poignant letter he wrote for his grandfather before he passed. "I know you can't read this," Alex said, holding back tears, "but I hope you hear it in heaven." Emma expressed regret that she hadn't called more often, while Anna remembered how Papa never treated her any differently despite her adoption. Jonah admitted the loss reminded him to stop taking time with loved ones for granted. But it was Elizabeth's quiet strength that helped the family hold it together. She stepped into a caregiving role, helping Amber coordinate the memorial and checking on her dad throughout the day. "He doesn't cry often," Liz said in a confessional. "But when he does, it hits deep. We knew this was going to be hard on him, and we're here for him, just like he's always been here for us." The lessons Papa left behind. In the final scenes of the episode, the Johnstons gathered in the backyard, lighting paper lanterns that floated into the summer night sky, each one carrying a written message to Papa. "I promise to teach my kids the way you taught me," Trent whispered as his lantern floated away. That symbolic gesture brought the episode to a close, a gentle reminder that though Papa was gone, his legacy lived on through his son and grandchildren. The family sat together around a fire pit afterward, sharing more stories and laughing through their grief. Fans praised the show's willingness to share such a personal chapter in the Johnston family's story. "It wasn't just an episode of a reality show," one fan commented. "It was a masterclass in love, family, grief, and resilience." Fans moved beyond words. The emotional weight of the episode sparked an outpouring of support for the Johnston family. Messages flooded the show's official social media pages and the cast's personal accounts. Many fans noted that it was rare to see male grief portrayed so openly on television, especially by a figure like Trent, often seen as the family's pillar of strength. "I lost my dad 2 years ago," one Instagram user shared. Watching Trent say goodbye brought all those emotions back. "I'm so grateful they shared this moment. It reminded me that it's okay to cry, to grieve, to remember." Looking ahead. The loss of Papa has undoubtedly left a mark on the Johnston family, and the impact will likely continue to ripple through upcoming episodes. Trent has already hinted at wanting to spend more time with his own children and reflect on the legacy he wants to leave behind. "Dad's death made me think about what I'll be remembered for," Trent said in a preview for next week's episode. And that starts now. For 7 Little Johnstons fans, this wasn't just a chapter in the family's life. It was a universal experience of love, loss, and remembrance. And in Trent's tears, many found comfort for their own.